Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for the love of decor and more. My name is Robin, and on my channel I give decorating and DIY tips. On today's video I am doing my big reveal on my home office. I mentioned in a few prior videos ago that I was turning my daughter's old nursery into my office. Technically it's been my office, but it was still baby pink. Everything was pink or blush pink, and I have made it into a sophisticated space for a sophisticated woman and adult space. It is no longer giving pink for the little girls. It is giving businesswoman, and I'm here to take care of business, and I am so excited to share it with you guys. I did decorate a little bit, bringing in some Christmas elements because it is the month of December when this is all taking place. So I am so excited again to share the final look with you guys, and some things that I have already had in my house. I was able to shop my home for the majority of everything in my office, and I'm so proud of that. I did not go out and purchase anything. I did do a Temu haul a little while back, and some of those items I'm going to be using in my office, but I won't be showing those today. I will do a separate video on that and adding those few items to the office. So I'll do a kind of catch-up video later on to share the items from Temu that I will be using in my office. But for now, I'm going to show you what I've done so far in the space, and it is 99% done. I have pretty much everything that I want here in the space. Again, I'll just be adding or swapping out little knickknacks. I, shopped my craft bins, my craft supplies for some of the things that I have put into the space. I had things that I bought over a year ago that I did not use because I wasn't sure what space in my home I was going to use it in, which is some wall moldings that I did put up in the space. So I'm going to show you all of that. If you haven't already, first things first, please subscribe to my channel, number one. Number two, don't forget to like this video. Go ahead and do it now. And of course, hit the notifications bell so that when I upload videos, you are the first to know. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Let's jump right into this home office makeover. Okay, so my husband and I are just setting everything up to begin with this custom accent wall. And I went over to Home Depot and purchased a chair rail for the wall. So I am just putting it up against the wall for measurement purposes, and also to see how high up I'd like it to go on the wall and so forth. So we are just working all of that out. And also my husband was marking where we would need to cut one of the pieces to the chair rail so that it fits perfectly on this wall. And I have like a little box miter saw in the garage, just a little mini saw. So he took it out to cut the piece that we needed. These are some cute little embellishments that I will be using at each end of the chair rail. Here are some wall moldings that I will be using on the wall. They are already put together, and I have had these for a while now, and I just wasn't sure where I was going to use them in the space. I ordered 4 of the size that I just had in my hand previously, and then I ordered 2 of the ones that I am holding now, which you can see is a little bit slimmer. So 2 styles of those. Here I am just measuring how far away from the wall I will be placing these wall moldings so that it helps me when I'm ready to attach them to the wall. So my theory is I used the leveler that's also a ruler to measure how far from the wall I wanted them to start, and I also wanted each piece to show when my door is open, so I kept that in mind as well. So once I did that and marked the wall, I went over and filled in some holes from some curtains that I had hanging prior. When removing that hardware, you know how it leaves those holes. So I went in and just put some wood filler there. I am removing some two-sided tape that was on the wall. I did have my daughter's name on the wall with some letters, and what was holding them on is double-sided tape, which you guys pretty much pulled the paint off of the wall when I took them down. So I had to scrub off the adhesive with a butter knife, and now I am sanding the remainder of it off and getting that all nice and smooth, ready for painting. Again, I am filling some holes as well. And also those thick pieces where the paint was pulled off of the wall. I just wanted to make that all nice and smooth. Okay, so here is the paint that I'll be using in the space, and it is a Sentimental Beige by Behr, and it is also, I believe it's originally a Benjamin Moore color. So this is a color that I have throughout my house. Love this color. It is a mix between a cream, beige, and gray, like a grayish color. Just showing the supplies that I'll be using, my rolling paint brush, and just getting everything all set up so that I can begin painting in the space. So for this entire job, I used this rolling paintbrush as well as a angled paintbrush, and I am just going in and painting around the edges of the windowsill as well as the baseboards and outlets. Just taking my time to get that all nice and painted. I was thinking that I might need to do more than one coat, but it actually turned out just fine with one coat of this color over the pink, and that was just music to my ears. I wanted to be one and done, go over it once and pretty much be done. So this is a very good coverage paint from Behr. I love, love, love it. Use it all the time, and I've painted quite a bit in this home. So this is my go-to for my paint. So I am a Home Depot girl, maybe because I don't have a Lowe's that close to me. I have branched out to Lowe's a little further out, maybe about 20 minutes out from my home, but Home Depot is near me, so that's kind of my go-to. And here I am just, going in with my roller now that I've gotten some of those edges. And I was going in between the wall and the edges where the wall meets there with the angle brush as well. That is a tight squeeze there for the roller. So I, just made sure I went in and got that section as well. I did leave that little part next to the window. I did not paint it right away because remember, I did put some wood filler in those holes where the prior curtain hardware was. So I kind of painted around that for the time being. When them see the lyrics constructor, coffee come in like a rupture, and everybody gets ducked down. Place it up like a helicopter. When them see the lyrical doctor, coffee come in like a rupture, and everybody gets ducked down. Place it up like a helicopter. When them see the lyrics constructor, coffee come in like a rupture, and everybody gets ducked down. Place it up like a helicopter. When them see the lyrical doctor, coffee acting up the temperature for them see. Me know the man be but friend with the enemy. Yo, of course me see people around me so plenty, but me pocket na empty. Me need space, so dog. Yeah, me see them and watch me do a clock now. Must you me a beating for lockdown, sitting in the bed. So now I'm just using my little piece of sanding paper to sand down that wood filler that I placed earlier in those holes from the prior hardware that was placed in this space for the curtains. So I just want to make sure this is nice and smooth and ready for paint. I am now applying the two embellishment pieces that I showed you earlier with some liquid nails. And I want to mention that the plan was for me to use liquid nails on the chair rail and the embellishment pieces, but then go in with my staple gun to make sure that, I'm sorry, my nail gun to make sure that everything was nice and secure. But this is a heavy duty stapler and nail gun in one, and the staples were not long enough, you guys, to go through the actual chair railing and to go into the wall. So I just ended up using the liquid nails, and I just, put a lot on there and kind of, made sure that I covered the entire back of the chair rail to make it as secure as possible. Placed it on the wall. I gave it a nice push, held it there for a while, and went around the edges to add a little more glue for extra security. And then I circled back and manually nailed in a few nails to make sure this bad boy doesn't go anywhere, okay? So sometimes you've got to go, old school and just do it by hand. And this worked for me. So I'm using my Dremel here to just smooth out the edges of that piece from the chair rail that my husband cut. It wasn't as even as I needed it to be, so I was just smoothing that out. And I am applying that piece on the wall now. And I ended up putting that embellishment piece on the end here as well. So I am back to painting, and below the chair rail, it is sentimental beige. And I'll be using another color, which is like a really pretty green color that I'll show you in just a second for the top portion of this accent wall. So I did also paint the chair railing and the embellishment, the sentimental beige as well. So now I'm going in with some wood filler and covering up the nails I just nailed in. You guys, this power grab is what I'm using to place the wall moldings onto the wall. And this stuff is so amazing. If you want something that's going to stick quickly and give you the hold that you need, this is it, baby. This power grab is my go-to. Everybody get doctor. Placing for like a doctor. When them see the lyrical doctor. Coffee come in like a raptor. And everybody get doctor. Placing for like a doctor. When them see the lyrics contractor. Coffee come in like a raptor. And everybody get doctor. Placing for like a doctor. When them see the lyrical doctor. Coffee acting up the temperature for them see. Me know the man be but friend with the enemy. Yo, of course me see people around me so plenty, but me pocket na empty. Me need space, so Lord, get me. See them a watch me to a clock now. Must you me a beating for lockdown. Sitting in a the bed, ni picking in a the century. A drench me, but for me fire go place. And I see him way, so me see the enemy a protest. Oh, and him could come the closest. No, I can feel still I do the process. I want me to put in the work and trust the process. Oh, yes, that's how we grind. So now I am on the other side of the room on the other wall, and I am using a paint color called Carbon. And this is by Bear as well. So I am just making this wall pretty simple, just simply painting it this color to give some dimension in the room. So now I am circling back and I am sanding those spots where I put the wood filler over the nails, and then I'll finish painting the chair rail. So here is the paint color I'll be using on the wall, and it is called Washed Olive. And again, this is for the accent wall that I have been working on. So I love the color sage green or sea foam or sea green. So many names that people call this color, but I absolutely love this color. So it was a toss-up between another color that I had shown in a prior video on the 2024 color of the years by the different popular paint brands. But I decided to go with a color that I really love, and this is the one, and I don't regret it. I've heard it all. Our conversations got me feeling I'm the fool. Like I should have listened when they said that you would treat me like he did. So what I'm doing over here is putting up those extra 2 pieces of a wall molding that I had over on this wall. So I'm measuring from the floor up to make sure they are the same height on both sides of the window. And again, I'm going to use my power grab to attach these to the wall. I'm just making sure it's leveled. And I am going in here the next day and painting over the wall trimming or wall molding. I was going to skip a step and not put caulk around the edges of the wall trim, but you guys, I could kind of see where it separates from the wall just a tad bit, but it just didn't look, finished. So I went in and used this caulk that I had on hand. This is some really good caulk, and I did buy it for the bathroom to go in the tub and around the toilet. That's why it's mold free, but this is what I had on hand. So I went ahead and used it to go around the seams of the wall trim. And it was pretty easy and pretty quick. So I'm glad that I took the time to go back and do a really good job at this application of the wall trim, because it really didn't take me that long. So I did have to go over it again with paint once I applied the caulk, but it was okay. It took me no time, and I wanted it to come out nice and have longevity. So it's all good. I've heard it all. Our conversations got me feeling I'm the fool. Like I should have listened when they said that you would treat me like he did. Okay, so now I am putting up my curtains. I'm using a gold rod that I've already had. So here are my curtain options. I bought these at Ikea a year ago. I had them in my kitchen before for a few months, and now they have been in the closet. So I pulled them out because I really think these are really pretty, gorgeous drapes. So here is option number 2, really pretty green pleated button velvet curtains. So which one do you like, you guys? Can you guess which one I chose? Yep, the sage color curtains. So I felt like these solid color curtains would go best in the space so that it didn't look too busy with a design on the curtains. So that's what I went with. Now I'm using these Velcro strips to kind of tidy up all of these cords I have going on behind the computer. And now it is reveal time. I've heard it all. Our conversations got me feeling I'm the fool. Like I should have listened when they said that you would treat me like he did. See, I did it all. Situation makes me feel I'm not a man at all. Swore I've been this fool that I catch you for. I guess I couldn't handle it. Oh. And I know you're probably thinking I ain't worth it, but I never want anyone to bring you any harm. Okay, you guys, so I am so proud of this wall that I created. This is a Ikea lacked shelf that I bought from someone on the Facebook Marketplace. I bought 6 of these for $60, so $10 each. And I put up 2 in my office, and the remainder of the shelves, of floating shelves, I don't know where I'll put them just yet, but I got such a deal on these. Things are really expensive per floating shelf. They sell them individually, so I really got a great deal on those. So I bought these a few months ago, and again, I wasn't sure where I was going to use them, but I knew that that was a deal, 6 for $60, so I went ahead and picked them up. I did paint them sentimental gray, and that's the color that is on the walls. And these little wooden wreaths I did have in my craft supply. I picked them up from the dollar store, and I spray painted them with gold spray paint, but I left it to where the entire wreath is not spray painted, to kind of give like a natural tone and let the wood colors come through on some of the beads around the wreath. So I really love that, giving it like an organic look on the wall and bringing in some gold on the wall. So I wanted it to be a custom look on the wall, and I think I have achieved that. I did a video a little while back on a Target haul, and I did buy these cute little Christmas items from the bullseye section over at Target, and I did share that I was going to be using these items in my office to bring in some of that Christmas look. So that's exactly what I did here. I placed a picture of my husband and I up there. I'll give a better view in just a little bit. This tree I did get from TJ Maxx, and I believe it was probably, actually no, I got that tree from Ross, and I paid about $14 for the tree, and I just added some really cute Target bullseye section ornaments to it. These ginger jars I had already, and I bought these from Home Goods. Really heavy, nice. So two of my favorite items that I own. So I just brought those in from another space in the house. These florals I did get from Michael's a little while back. And my ginger jar I purchased from Home Goods as well. My 2 little ladies here, I've had these a while. I've shared these in a bunch of prior videos. Love these. One of them did fall off of the fireplace and break, so I only have 2 of them left. This cute lamp I did get from Ross, and my die here I did get from Ross a very long time ago. Love that. And this little wreath piece I did get from Ross as well. It's 2 of them. I got these last year, so brought those into the space. And I have my little Christmas tree inside of a really cute container that I got from Home Goods a little while back. So this material is this very heavy metal, just like the ginger jars. This has a top, which I just have it leaning here on the actual container, and I'll give a close-up of everything in just a second. The wall trim that you see up here, I did buy this already put together, so prefab wall moldings I did order from Wayfair over a year ago, and I just held on to them. I wasn't sure what space I was going to use them in, so this just worked out perfect. It was so easy breezy to put them on the wall. And I just love the way it all came out. It's just so good. So I'm going to swing around here. Okay. So these curtains here I did pick up from Home Goods probably a year ago. So I just looked in my stash, and this was the perfect sage green. Love this color, one of my favorites. So I just used those. The gold curtain rod, I had that already as well. A few videos ago I mentioned I was going to use them in my family room, which I did hang them, but I decided that I'm going to use a track system in the family room, so I'll be taking those down actually and using them in another space. I'm all about using what I have, and they're nice, in good condition, so I'm going to find another place. And I love gold, so I'm sure I'll find another place to use these gold rods. These sconces I already had. I picked them up from Hobby Lobby. I'll move over this way so you can see them, and I just placed a candle in each of those. So this picture frame ladder I picked up over at Ross maybe almost a year ago, and it was just a brown wood picture ladder, and it has a picture frame on every level. And what I did was I took out the picture frames from the first three steps or sections in the frame ladder, and I placed my throw blanket over it just so I can have it close by if I need to get nice and cozy and warm. So I basically reused that and gave it another use and look, and I really love how that came out. And let's see here, my little plant in the corner in the holder came from Five and Below. So super cute there. And let's swing around to the other way. Okay, you guys, so these paintings I did paint myself. I love to paint. I've shared that in a few other videos. So this was perfect for the space. I had no plan on where I was going to use them. I just, painted using the colors that came to mind that I liked. And now I was able to put them in my office, and I'm so proud of these, and I'm so happy I was able to find a space where these paintings would work. Here is the other lac floating shelf from Ikea, and this acrylic calendar I did pick up from Five and Below. Okay, and my little brown mug did come from Bloomingdale's, and this magnifying glass did come from Home Goods. I've had that around the house as well in different spaces. And photo of my mom, family, little Christmas trees to bring that in as well. And some of my milestones from work, some books that I read on a regular basis that are very important to me. Okay, so I just put this little hook up on the wall. I got that over at Target and hung up my Dooney and Burke work bag on that hook. And this chair I already had. I ordered it from Macy's a while back, and what I did was spray painted the legs gold. They were brown. Here's the ottoman for the chair, and I just spray painted the legs gold as well. Placed a little pillow and ornament pillow there for a little bit of a look in that section. I love my new chair for my desk. Really pretty sage green with the gold hardware. This chair is a beauty. It is so cushiony and comfortable, and I just really love it. I'll give it a spin so that you can see the front and the back, and it came in two big pieces to put together. Very easy. I did order it from Amazon. The link will be in the description box. And love this chair. Here's an up close look at the wooden wreaths. And again, they came from the Dollar Tree, and I just spray painted them gold and left some of them in its original state with that wood color coming through. Okay, and here is the Christmas tree. So cute. And I placed it in this gold dish, as I stated. These are some forever flowers or forever roses my husband got me a while back. And here is me and the hubby there, and some of my cute little Christmas decorations. Okay, this is me and my grandmother. And I need to place some more photos in the picture frame ladder. So far I've just got a picture of myself and my siblings there. And I love my little desk label. My cousin bought me this one year for my birthday. And that is it, you guys. Okay, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed the office tour and love the way the space came out. I am just so happy with the turnout, and it was a lot of work. It probably took me close to 2 weeks to get everything done. I was working and, doing motherly duties and wifely duties throughout this whole process. So I was just getting it done as I could. Again, I did paint in here. I added wall molding, a chair rail on the wall. and hung curtains and cleaned the carpet and moved furniture around. I spray painted my desk. It was silver. I spray painted it gold. So there were a lot of little tedious things that I had to do in the space. I spray painted my plates on the light switches and the outlets. So the detail is in the space. Okay, I did the darn thing. Okay, I went in. I was serious about how I wanted the look to come together. So I worked really hard to get it to come to fruition. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.